Yeah, 2024 was it was amazing. It's like you just mentioned the Opry debut and getting to play a bunch of shows here in Nashville and Luke Bryan tour, my own tour, Sam Hunt. So it was so many things that I'm so glad we got to accomplish, and a lot of change happened in 2024 too. And so I felt like we had some peaks and some valleys, but I'm just so excited for this year. I feel like I've really got a handle on who I am as an artist right now, and the music is my favorite that it's ever been. So, and we get to keep playing shows. So, I mean, there's nothing to complain about on this side of the computer. Dang, yeah, I feel like I learned a lot. I do think that 2024 was probably my most pivotal year I've had yet when it comes to my career, and especially since the villain boom. But I think, as you get older, I never really understood why adults, especially my parents, always talked about like wisdom and being wise, but I feel like I just have more wisdom than I ever have before, and I can kind of look and know that I don't have to sit there and try to achieve this like what feels like an unattainable thing.
Yeah.
I just have to take it day by day, and the Opry was a really big reminder of that. And every big thing that happens, I just pinch myself and say, "Yo, you wanted this, took you 10 years to get it, so don't expect it for what you want right now to get it tomorrow," kind of thing. So that's probably the biggest lesson I'm carrying over into 25. We cut a bunch of music at the start of 2024. The song and the one that I just released, Even After Everything, being the two that were kind of leading the pack there and my two favorites. And let you know when I get there, I didn't write the song, so it's a huge honor when I get pitched any song that a songwriter trusts, it'd be in my hands. But a song at this capacity and magnitude, I just think is a hit. I think it's connecting so many different stories of, kind of a timeline of life that everyone's gone through. And it's just been really cool to see how this song is already affecting people teasing it on the internet or playing it live at shows. So it was kind of a no-brainer. When we went in to cut all of those songs, Even After Everything and Let You Know When I Get There were all of our front runners. So when it came to releasing, I was like, why would we not release the two that we love the most? So I just love singing it. It's one of my songs that when I walk by my office and I see my guitar, it's the first song that I pick up and I just start singing. So that's usually a sign from me that if I like it that much, hopefully my fans will too. I just have some really, really, really dedicated fans. My fan base is what's keeping me around, and figured as a thank you, I would play the song for them first. I wouldn't tease it on the internet or do any of that stuff, even though we knew it was going to be released. But I was like, I want to, as a thank you to these fans for coming and buying tickets and buying merch, that they get a song that they've never heard before. And you could hear a pin drop, especially in that third chorus, talking about when the grandpa's about to go to the other side and he's passing away. It was just a really cool thing every night. Our shows are kind of bumping, and we could really get them all quiet and they just listen. It's a song that's unlike anything else I have, and that always makes me really excited. Yeah, we were so lucky and blessed that we got to go out with Sam Hunt on 3 different tours, Shania Twain, Luke Bryan, Dylan Scott. I mean, it was just like 2.5 years of nonstop supporting these amazing artists that I've looked up to my whole life. Mm-hmm. So when we got to the point where we're kind of like, okay, we don't have any support, let's headline. It was like, all right, we'll do 24 shows and it'll be great. And then I was like, if no more support comes in for spring of 25, why would we not just keep hitting cities? We haven't headlined in 2.5 years. So it's just been a really cool thing of getting to play longer than 30 minutes for all these fans that have shown up time after time for these opening slots, and we get to play them even more songs. So it's kind of a no-brainer. And I mean, if everything goes my way, we're going to keep adding shows to it for the summer. So fingers crossed. Yeah, I always say that it's kind of like 2 different jobs, honestly. The whole mindset is different when you're opening versus when you're the headliner. When I'm opening a show, my only goal is to make sure the crowd is warmed up for whoever's coming on next. You kind of have another goal of you really want people to then like discover you and find your music, and it's a great opportunity for discovery. But when you're headlining, they're there for you. They know all the songs. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to try to impress anybody. You get to make that set list for you and your fans, not for what would a Luke Bryan fan want to hear from me in 30 minutes kind of thing. So yeah, it's just really, really fun and refreshing to get to kind of selfishly piece everything together exactly how I want it, because what I want, usually my fans kind of follow. So it's been really dope and it's rewarding. Yeah, when it comes to songs, Villain has to be played. That's kind of the one requirement until we have another hit. That one's gonna have to come with me everywhere I go. But it's I gotta have all my hats, you know. I gotta have my hats, and tequila is usually wherever we are. And I'm trying to think. And a gym. Like I work out every single day, so I gotta have some sort of, whether it's bringing the bands in the bus and we just like do the armbands and run around the parking lot, or finding a gym. Those are my essentials. Yeah, I just grew up in a household with a personal trainer mom, and my dad ran half marathons and marathons my whole life. And I just grew up, and you work out to feel good, not look good. So for me, it's a great way to just start my day, especially with a hangover. It just gets that thing going really quick and you're ready to kind of reset. But it's my therapy every day. You know, it's the only hour and a half that I have to myself where I'm not being the boss or in charge of anything, and I can just kind of take it and listen to a podcast and work out. It makes me feel great. It is. I just got texts from management that was like, stop inviting people because we're going to have the fire department's going to show up. You got to stop. So it's super sold out. We were at max capacity. I've never gotten to play that room after all of my years in Nashville. So I'm really pumped. It's always an honor to be able to play any room in this beautiful city, but to sell out the Basement East is it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be loud in there. I honestly don't. Like, I can be pretty transparent. A lot of people have been like, who are you gonna bring up? Well, you should bring up country friends and all of that. And I was like, no, I think we're just gonna put on the show. Like, I think we're just gonna, after a nice 2 months off, we've revamped the set list a little bit from the last leg of the tour. And I'm excited to just actually get back out on stage and just do our thing. So it's nothing special. It's gonna be a fun show. Yeah, we definitely have more music coming. That is something I'm so excited about this year. I don't think that we've really had a consistent release schedule the last 4 years of my career, and I'm excited to get back to it and really just start showing the world all these songs that we have banked up. So they're all very different, you know. If Even After Everything is kind of a pop rock banger that we released back in November. Let You Know When I Get There is on the exact opposite side of the country spectrum. It's very country gold, ballad, storytelling kind of thing. And then what we have next is way different than the other two. So I'm excited. I think it's just a chapter of a bunch of songs that just feel very Lily, I guess. They feel very me, and they're all different, but at the end of the day, when you group them all together, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. That's definitely a Lily song. So yeah, you know, with the EP that I put out back in May, it was super autobiographical. Like, it was about as literal to my life as it gets, because those are 6 songs that we packaged together that kind of told exactly who I am in that moment as a 31-year-old. But all of these songs coming out, I mean, Let You Know When I Get There that comes out tonight, is we've all experienced some sort of like story where hey, I'll text you when I get there, hey, let me know when you get there kind of thing, or with a grandpa passing away and all of that. But every other song is about a breakup, and I'm in a super happy marriage, so it's like not about my life at all. I just love singing this song. For me, I would really just like to continue to put out music. I'm an independent artist right now, so big goal is hopefully sign another record deal. But you know, as long as I've got my fans, and I'd love to play at least 75 to 90 shows and put out music, that's all I can ask for. That's in my control. So hopefully we're gonna crush it, sell a bunch of tickets.